What is up, YouTube and Cardano community? Welcome back to the DAPP Central YouTube channel. I'm your host here, Fareed, and in today's video, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to be breaking down all of the details surrounding the MELD and GENS token giveaway for the delegators that are delegating to the DAPP Central stake pool. And so as a part of this video, I want to highlight exactly who is going to be eligible, what is going to be given away, when this will be taking place, where you'll be able to claim your tokens, and exactly how often this will take place. Now, before I jump into that, I have to mention the actual stake pool itself. If you guys are not aware, I recently became an SPO within the last weeks of January. That said, we have now crossed over the 2 million ADA delegation threshold, and I just want to say thank you to all of my delegators. So as a part of this giveaway, in order to be eligible, you will have to be a delegator within the DAPP Central stake pool. This is going to be a small thank you token, no pun intended, to all the supporters that have supported me throughout my entire content creation journey, as well as my new endeavor in becoming an SPO. So let's just quickly jump into this graphic that I've got here for you guys. And as I mentioned, I'm going to break down exactly who's going to be eligible, why, and exactly how you guys can become a part of this token giveaway. So let me share my screen here with you guys. And as you guys can see here, we're going to be giving away the MELD and GENS token. First things first, who is actually going to be eligible? And so in order to be eligible to actually earn the MELD and GENS tokens, you will have to be delegating a minimum of 1,000 ADA. Now, there's two reasons why this is. The first reason is that there's going to be fees associated with the platform that I'm going to be using in order to distribute the token. And then second is going to be that for anybody who's delegating less than 1,000 ADA with the stake pool, the amount of MELD tokens that they're going to be earning is going to be very small, basically outweighing the actual cost of me distributing them to them. And so I hope that you guys can understand this with the overhead cost that comes with actually distributing these tokens. It does not necessarily make sense for me to distribute tokens or reward users who are delegating less than 1,000 ADA. That said, more than 60% of the pool does currently have more than 1,000 ADA staked, basically saying that the majority of you guys who are delegated will be eligible in order to earn these rewards. Now, I am still thankful for everybody who is delegated with less than 1,000 ADA, and keep in mind that you will still continue to earn your traditional ADA rewards by continuing to delegate. Throughout this entire process, I will not be keeping anybody's ADA rewards, and the MELD and GENS tokens giveaway will be in addition to your traditional ADA rewards. That said, we have just minted our first block, and so be on the lookout for your ADA token rewards that should start rolling in as a part of epoch number 400. So that's going to knock it out for who is actually going to be eligible. Next, I want to talk about what is actually going to be given away. So as I mentioned before, this is going to be the MELD and Genius Yield tokens. Now, keep in mind that these tokens are going to be my personal tokens, and that this giveaway is being done with no affiliation to the MELD protocol or the GENS protocol. These are both projects that I believe in personally, and again, I'm going to be giving away my own assets to the community as a token of gratitude. Now, when will this actually be taking place? As you guys can see here, this is going to be taking place throughout the month of March all the way through May of 2023. So this is going to be a total of 3 months, which the giveaway will be taking place. So if you're delegating throughout this entire process, you're going to be able to maximize the opportunity that you're going to be able to actually earn both of these tokens. That said, both tokens will be earned together, and I'm going to be giving both of them away through the course of these 3 months. Now, I do also want to mention that this will be calculated and distributed on a monthly basis. So the very last bullet point there at the bottom says how often will these tokens be distributed, and what we're going to see is a distribution being available on Tosi Drop after the month of March. So once the month of March is over, what I'm going to do is basically review the stake pool and see who was delegated to the stake pool all throughout the month of March. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that In order to be eligible, your stake does have to be active. So if you're just coming into the stake pool, there is going to be a 1 epoch period where your stake will not be active. After that, your stake should be active. And as long as your stake is active during the months of March all the way through the end of May, you will be eligible to earn these tokens. And so that's what I wanted to say there. Now, in terms of the distribution itself, the way that I plan on doing this is once I calculate everybody who's been delegated throughout the month of March, you guys are going to have the month of April to actually claim your tokens. Any tokens that are not claimed via the Tosi Drop platform will be rolled over and redistributed as a part of the next month's rewards. And so once the month of April wraps up, you guys are going to have all throughout the month of May in order to claim your tokens from April. And if none of those are claimed, or if there's any left over, those will then be recouped and then again redistributed as a part of the last month, which will be May. Again, hopefully you guys can understand that. But if you guys have any questions, then please make sure to leave those down in the comment section below, and I'll go ahead and answer those for you. Now, the very last bullet point that I want to touch on here is going to be where. If you guys are not familiar with Tosi Drop, this is going to be a vending machine platform, which basically allows you to claim tokens very similarly to the Drip Drops platform. Both of these platforms allow for you to connect your wallet, and from there you're eligible to see exactly what tokens are available for you to claim depending on what is actually provided on my end as a distributor of the MELD and GENS tokens. And so what you're going to want to do is grab the stake key associated with the wallet that you're using to stake or delegate with the DAPP Central Stake Pool, head over to Tosi Drop, connect your wallet, and from there, if you're eligible, you should begin to see your rewards roll in after the month of March. Again, if you guys have any questions about this process, then please make sure to leave a comment down below. Now, the very last item that I want to touch on is the total amount of tokens that will be distributed throughout this entire giveaway. And so I'm going to jump over to MinSwap here. And what you guys are going to notice is that I'm going to be planning on giving away a total of 31,000 of the MELD tokens. Right now, at its current valuation, that comes to about $500 US. Similarly, I'm going to be giving away a total of 1,600 of the GENS tokens, which are actually valued at a much higher price right now than the MELD token. Keep in mind that the token value in USD will be very similar to the MELD amount. So I'm going to be giving away a total of $1,000. Now, right now, as the stake pool stands, we currently have a total of 114 delegators. Now, let's say that we continue to have 114 delegators throughout this entire process. Well, in that event, I'm not going to be adding any additional tokens to distribute, and the $1,000 that I've currently have set will be evenly distributed throughout those 3 months. If we get a huge amount of new delegators, for the time being, I'll continue to keep the same amount. But for example, if we get to maybe 400, 500, or 600 delegators, keep in mind that because the token amount that I'm giving away is going to be fixed, that there's going to be less tokens being distributed amongst the delegators. But in the event that this pool does grow much more significantly, what I will do is actually grab some of the rewards that I'm earning from the stake pool itself, and then basically roll those back into the MELD and GENS tokens, and then also give those away. Now, in the event that I do end up doing this, I will be releasing a fully dedicated video basically announcing this feature and basically updating all the new delegators that come into the pool between now and the end of May. There's one last point that I want to touch on, which is how many of the tokens will be distributed amongst the delegators. And so as you guys can see here from the actual stake pool, next to each of the delegators, I can see exactly how much of the pool is made up from the delegations from that particular stake key. And so, for example, somebody who's delegating 1,000 ADA will not earn the same amount of rewards as somebody who's delegating 100,000 ADA. And hopefully that makes sense. The more you delegate, the more of the pool you own, therefore the more of the rewards you'll be able to earn. Again, this will be calculated, but I did want to take a second here to highlight this just to make sure that it's clear. That said, I think that that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Again, this is just a thank you to everybody who's delegated with the stake pool. I really do appreciate it. And this is how I want to show my thanks to everybody who's been with me here along this ride. If you guys have any questions about anything that I talked about today regarding who, what, when, where, and how often we're going to be distributing this tokens for the giveaway, then please make sure to leave a comment down below. Again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful end to your week here. I hope to see you guys as a part of the next video. And with that said, you guys take care.